I'd first like to say thank you for all of those joining us here in person, those of you joining us online, and of course all of those who will join us much later watching the videotaped webinar. I believe this is a very exciting event. It has an extremely relevant title, and I think it's also a very hefty title. Climate resilience, sustainable food systems, and healthy diets. Can we have it all? And I see several of you eating here, and you probably ask exactly that question to yourselves right now. Why is it relevant? It's relevant as we timed this seminar just ahead of COP23, which will take place in Bonn, Germany next week, and it will last until November 17. So we'll have 2 weeks where all you hear is climate change. It's also relevant as all of us increasingly experience the adverse impact of climate extreme events. I just have to say hurricanes, floods, droughts. These events affect each and every one. These events do not discriminate between poor and rich people. And even so, we now increasingly feel these impacts ourselves. It's really still the poor and the vulnerable that are much, much more affected. They lose their livelihoods. They lose everything. It's also relevant because this seminar will present new insight on climate-smart agriculture, which is the main intersection between agriculture and climate change. What should it be? What could it be? What do we want it to be? And finally, this policy seminar is relevant because we are moving beyond agriculture to a full food systems perspective, as the entire food system is affected by and affects climate change. And while agriculture is the key instigator, a key instigator, not the key instigator, but the key victim of climate change, the solution space is much wider once we take a food systems perspective. So I invite all of you to join us in this journey of this policy seminar together. And with no further ado, I would like now to invite our first speaker, Keith Wiebe, who's a senior research fellow at IFPRI. And he'll talk to us about climate change in the context of other major challenges. Please give a hearty welcome to Keith.